Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. This is it. This is the last episode of our Divinity Original Sin 2 series. That's right. So in our last episode, we got into the crypt of Lucian the Divine, and we have discovered that he's still alive, and Dallas is an Eternal, the daughter of Fane, and Brachus Rex is an annoying asshole, who is basically a little 12-year-old troll. Anyways, we have decided to not give up our source and turn into silent monks, so now Lucian is going to try to tear our buttholes asunder because he wants to drain us of our source and then fix the veil that has unleashed the void and whatever. So without further ado, let's do this. Alright, so I guess Lucian gets to go first, and he has blessed Brachus Rex, which is kind of strange to think about. Right, well, thankfully Sebille gets to go next, but before we do, let's just quickly look at these guys. The White Magister here. Holy crap, look at those resistances. Good grief. A crap ton of magic armor, so we want to use physical damage on her. And what about this one? More physical armor than magic armor, but kind of equal-ish. Otherwise, wow, look at the resistances. It's insane. Lucian himself has 11,000 health and more magic armor than physical armor. Otherwise, he can do a crap ton of damage. No immunities, though. So let's not attack him with earth, poison, water, or fire. We just basically want to stick with air magic on Lucian, I think. What about Dallas? Dallas is undead, so let's not use any poison on her. Let's also not use any air magic on her, because apparently she's quite strong to that. Otherwise, earth might not be a bad choice. Yeah, that's a lot of armor. What about Brachus Rex? Brachus Rex has 14,000, which is the most HP out of all of these gits. And the most resistances at that. Good grief. He's undead though, so that's one advantage that we have, I guess. Let's not use any poison. The Geist, I don't think we need to worry about too much. And Purged Gareth, which is fucking hilarious. Is probably the weakest of the bunch. Oh, he's still got his disgusting mustache. It's like infinitely worse. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I think Sebille is kind of our mage killer, so we might have to have her go after Brachus Rex, which I don't think would be a bad idea. And let's also not forget that we can basically use like all the AP or all the source stuff. So we can do Fan of Knives. Can actually backstab with that too. But let's not. Let's actually get behind Brachus Rex and then rupture his tendons. And the ability, the rupturing of the tendons itself should actually go through the armor, which is awesome. Fantastic. He still has armor though, but I think that's gonna be okay. Otherwise, I don't know if maybe we need to do Adrenaline and then maybe do Fan of Knives. Do more damage to these guys. Might not be a bad idea. No, I don't know if that's a good idea. Alright, well, maybe Adrenaline and then Fan of Knives? Perhaps? And then we can do a crap ton more damage to all these people? Possibly, but maybe I want to preserve Sebille's AP for the next turn. Alright, let's just preserve it. Dallas is going to start bullying Sebille. Unbelievable. I don't know what Sebille did to you for you to feel that way. And with Losa, I don't know if Thunderstorm might be a good idea. They have crazy resistances, so you might want to stick with maybe physical armor stuff or physical well, I mean, otherwise, I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but I guess if we don't do magical stuff, then that's gonna make everyone else kind of useless. Shit, I kind of wish we had some blood around. That way we can summon an incarnate. Maybe we'll hold off on summoning an incarnate for the time being until we get more blood around here. But, alright, we could do a chain lightning. Closed circuit would only affect Lucian as well as this markswoman. Now, if we do chain lightning, it wouldn't hurt Dallas, but it would kind of go through everyone else, which might not be a terrible idea. Otherwise, what else can we do with Losa here? Perhaps some sort of buffing of our team might be in order. Favorable wind, maybe? But I don't know if that's a good idea either. Okay, well, I'd say then maybe... Well, if we do Steam Lance, that would affect both Brachus Rex as well as Dallas. Because they're undead. And also heal Sabile along the way, which I don't know if that's a great idea. Let's not forget that the source magics tend to have like crazy cooldowns too. Alright, well we should try to use Maddening Song whenever we can. Maybe Encourage might not be a bad idea either. But we need to do something. I'm thinking maybe Chain Lightning might be the way to go. But maybe we'll hold off on that until they have less armor. I'm sorry guys, I'm like so indecisive rather. Then let's just look into buffing our dudes up a little bit. Sabile, and I think maybe Fabrosi might do with a nice armor Frost. Because right now, Fane and Losa have a decent amount of magic armor. And then maybe Rain? Yeah, alright, let's make it Rain then. I should have probably made it Rain and then done a global cooling thing. Actually, no, I can do that now still. Alright, well, that'll freeze the ground up, which I'm hoping will maybe make some of these guys trip as they try to walk around shit. Possibly, but I guess we'll see. Erratic Wisp. Come on, man. Who do you think you are, Erratic Whispering? Oh, what the hell? A critical hit on Losa. Unbelievable. Alright, so one thing I discovered about the tea, as I was kind of going through our inventory a couple of episodes ago, is that the green tea here actually reduces AP cost by 2, which is fucking insane. And then the white tea increases the maximum AP by 2, which is also insane, and that's for 3 turns. So let's do this. Let's reduce Fabrosi's AP cost by 2. There we go. And then increase his maximum AP by 2, which I think should be awesome. Fantastic. Holy crap, look at that. That's amazing. That is amazing. And black tea increases fire resistance. Not super useful right now. So if we do bouncing shield, that'll just be 1 AP. And what I'm thinking is we will tear Lucian's armor asunder. Fantastic. And then maybe do a bouncing shield on the white magister over here. Nice. Get rid of her armor as well. Although I guess we could have gotten rid of Brachus's armor too, but it's fine. Fabrosi will go over there, and then we'll knock down both the white magister as well as Lucian. Nice. Fane. Evasive Aura would help everyone out. Or we could do Pyroclastic Eruption right off the bat, but I don't think that's going to kill anyone. So maybe that's not the best idea right now. Epidemic of Fire. Considering that we're trying to get these guys wet in the most sexual of ways, maybe that might not be the best idea either. Alright, so I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll get Fane over here, and then we'll do Evasive Aura. So that'll basically make everyone immune to any kind of like physical attack, I think. For at least 1 turn, which I think should give us a little bit of an edge, possibly. And then let's buff up Sabile's armor, or at least try to restore what's missing. Alright, Brachus, what are you gonna do? Nice. Good attack there. Fantastic. His armor has almost been completely torn asunder, and he's just bleeding as he walks around. What are you doing there, Brachus? He seems a little lost. Nice. And haha, dumb bastard. Fantastic. Gareth is going to heal up Brachus, unbelievably. All right, Sebille, then why don't you go ahead and can you actually get behind him? You can't, which sucks balls. Maybe Fan of Knives might not be a bad idea then. All right, well, let's do it. Fan of Knives it is. Although, if you could backstab him, that would be great, but barring that, we could also try to do Corrupted Blade on him. Nah, it's fine. Nice. We've actually got a crit on Gareth. Fantastic. Can we chicken claw him? We might be able to chicken claw him. But that means you're going to take an attack of opportunity from Dallas, which is not great. She still has most of her armor intact, which is terrible. We could do Cloak and Dagger over to Brachus, do some more damage to him. But with what, though? That's a real question. Or we could try to knock him over. Shit, we don't have any earth grenades anymore, do we? Fuck, I should have made some before the, before getting in here, but oh well. Terra grenade, that's not really gonna help. Love grenade. If any of their magic armors, no, not really. Shit. All right then. I think maybe Heart of Steel might not be a bad idea for Sebille, just to make sure that she doesn't die anytime soon. All right, Dallas is now going to miss on Fabrosi. Fantastic. And Phoenix Dive next to Losa, which is kind of concerning. Sorry, next to Fane, rather. I guess she's actually going to try to attack her Daddy-O. Losa, let's have you... I think maybe trying to destroy their magical armor might be the best thing to do. Or no, you know what? We have blood now, so we can go ahead and summon our blood incarnate. And I think maybe having him go after Brachus Rex might be the best idea. Could also have him completely annihilate the Magister, the Elementalist, but you know what? Let's go after Brachus. Alright. Let's go ahead and buff him up. Farsight and Power. I hate that the sound is so muted. This really kind of takes away... I feel like it... Wait a minute. Do we not do the right... Ah, son of a bitch. I didn't do the right buff. What the hell? Oh shit, oops, that's my mistake. That's completely my mistake. My bad. Alright, big guy. You don't need it. Just go ahead and punch him again. Fantastic. Alright. Haha, you missed! You fool! Explosive arrow. Alright. So I think we are out of... No, we still have evading. Interesting. So what I could do is knock Lucian and the White Magister over, which might not be a bad idea. Onslaught would actually basically kill her. Or shit, we could have done that with Brachus or no, with Lucian as well. What if we do Blitz attack, right? And then we get up next to Lucian and then do Overpower? Or Onslaught, rather. Sorry, I keep calling it Overpower. I don't know why. Overpower is this thing. What the fuck am I talking about? That is a 6-turn cooldown, though. I guess better sooner rather than later, right? Possibly? How much damage would we actually do with this, though? I feel like that's not a lot of damage. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just not calculating it properly. It's possibly... I think it's a potentially like 3,000 damage or whatever, but... Otherwise, my option would be to just attack her a couple of times and get her dead. Or, you know, attack her 3 times and then get her dead. And then get 2 AP back. Fantastic. And I think maybe the Geist? Or no, let's go after Lucian. Nice. Alright, Fane, you might want to watch out for Dallas, who's about to tear your butthole asunder. Maybe Pyroclastic Eruption might not be a bad idea. Again, what is her weakness? Earth powers. Interesting. Yeah, let's try to get her magic armor stripped off. I think, yeah, right now Brachus is too beefed up for us to really consider that an option. Fane, I think, unfortunately hit himself, which is terrible, but it's fine. You could also do Epidemic of Fire, which would do a decent amount of damage. But what is she? She's actually really strong against fire, so let's try to avoid that then. Maybe Impalement? That's blocked by physical, or at least the crippling is blocked by physical armor. Alright, well, I mean, it's all I can really do for the time being, so I guess, sure, why not? Not a lot of damage, but, nah. Did Brachus just skip his turn? What the hell, man? Why the fuck did Brachus just skip his turn? Alright, bitch. Sabille, let's try to completely annihilate Brachus now, if that's possible at all, with what you have. We can get her in close, and then I'm thinking maybe we'll do something very damaging, like perhaps Corrupted Blade.
I am Brachus Rex. I am the Source King. You shall not seal the veil, and I shall not be struck down.
Okay, it's good to hear a sound that's not muffled.
I call on the God King. Come, claim what is yours.
How? What? You are unleashed.
That's a weird thing to say.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
And there's the 12-year-old troll in him talking.
You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave.
Was he actually pretending the whole time? I'm assuming not.
Kill him.
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised. As if I would allow a bone bag to enslave me.
Address the cloaked figure... Oh, sorry. Address the cloaked figure directly. He is the Source King Reborn, and his name is Brachus Rex. Sit back and enjoy Dallas and Lucian's discomfort.
You should have listened to Tarquin, you worm-ridden wench. Nobody enslaves Brachus Rex.
Nice.
I am Brachus Rex. I am the Source King.
Brachus Rex, evil incarnate. Give him a polite hello. Ask Dallas if she and Lucian planned for this.
Kill him. Now.
Too late, you moldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you.
Tell Brachus to shut his god's damn mouth. Laugh at Brachus' naivete. The God King will never share rule. The Source King is doomed. Aw, damn.
You would interrupt Brachus Rex? You would interrupt the Source King? You shall redefine suffering.
What would have happened if I had actually succeeded with that persuasion? That was weird. Alright, man, what are you gonna do? Oh, shit. Whoa. Okay, so I'm assuming that's scripted then. Okay. Whoa. And he's going to...
My ally.
Holy shit. You see the amount of damage he just suffered from teleporting? That's hilarious.
Ruling the world with a bloody fist can be lonely. I needed a companion.
Oh shit, look, he's actually not a, he's not undead. This is the first time I'm actually seeing Brachus Rex with his skin on.
To your father.
Oh my.
Come to the Source King.
Fuck, it's the Kraken. Holy shit! Oh my god. No immunities. We might be able to chicken claw him. He's actually weak to air, which is a huge surprise. Oh, what the hell? Oh, what? Isbiel? And the Saloman? I killed these bastards. Fuck, I'm pretty sure I even drained their souls. How are they back? Didn't we go through that whole thing of like draining their souls and then they're like, oh no, don't drain my soul. It belongs to the God King. Oh, I'm so sad. So very, very sad. Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Thankfully, Sabine has Break the Shackles, which does get rid of her, you know, shackling. What is this? Airborne Plague. What the fuck? The Salaman's enfeebling influence can be cured by Bless, Steam Lance, Cleanse Wounds, and Mass Cleanse Wounds. Oh, you know what? Lohse has Mass Cleanse Wounds. Okay, shit. Alright, it seems that everyone is gonna go before us. Dallas, what are you doing there? You're a melee person, aren't you? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Oh shit. Fight a dragon now too. Oh no. Okay, well, I don't think we need to give Shadow Infusion to our Incarnate. Let's go ahead and Mass Cleanse Wounds would only affect these guys. Well, it would also heal up, whatchamacallit, Lohse, which I think is kind of the more important part here. But what does it actually do again? Reduces oh no! Lohse's lost her shield. Oh fuck, she can sucker punch someone. Which is hilarious, but otherwise, right now at least, somewhat useless. Now who's up next? The Markswoman is up next, and she is right over there. Does anyone need magical armor? Not right now. Steam Lance does not get rid of Plaguery. Okay. And Sabine, you have Break the Shackles, which actually gets rid of your plague. Awesomely. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. And it also gets rid of her crippled too, which I think is kind of necessary right now. Does it actually get rid of... Oh, it does get rid of Shackles of Pain. Because it'd be funny if Break the Shackles didn't actually get rid of Shackles of Pain. Alright, so it's Lohse's turn, right? What is the Salaman weak to? Water. Okay, that might be a sign here. Maybe... is he undead, by the way? He is undead, right? Yeah, he's undead. So I'm thinking maybe Steam Lance. Well, that would also get Loosing the Divine kind of in the way. Maybe we should... Cryogenic Stasis? The Salaman? Because next turn, he would actually be before... Sabine. Kind of wondering if maybe he can cast Plague again. So maybe Cryogenic Stasis might not be a bad idea on him. And that's not... Yeah, that's not, blocked by armor or anything. So I think we should be able to... Oh, target an ally. Shit. Okay, so we can't actually just freeze the Salaman. Fuck me. And we can't really do a hailstorm on him right now. So I'm thinking maybe... that might not be a bad idea on these gits. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna freeze them or anything. Which, admittedly, kind of sucks. But I think for now, at least, that might be the best thing that we can do. Can also cast Restoration on the Salaman, which would hurt him a little bit, but not by a ton. Alright, there's not much else that Lohse can currently do. Except for maybe Nether Swap on someone? Perhaps Isbiel, and we could actually try to nether swap Sabil with the Incarnate. Or no, we want a Sabil. No, we want the Incarnate there because we want him to go after Brachus, who still has some physical armor, which isn't great. Maybe we'll actually get Fabrosi over there so they can cast Overpower, which is still in cooldown. Alright. Not too amazing, I will say. Maybe... You know what? Just skip the rest of your turn, Losa. You're fine. Come on, girl. What the hell you doing? Shit. Fabrosi, that's Lord Chem. I'm thinking we should probably focus fire on Brachus, maybe? Alright, so that's gonna cost 1 AP, and he still has his T, I believe. Yeah, for another turn. Isn't great, but it's fine. So I'm thinking maybe let's Phoenix dive over here and then try to tear Brachus's butthole asunder. That would actually hurt him, interestingly enough. We also get you up over here. I'm hoping that won't block Sabil or the Incarnate's movement. But what would we do once we're up there? Not much. I'd say let's just do that. Which wasn't a lot of damage. Alright, so up over there, yeah, that's definitely way too close to the ladder, I think. Instead, we could do maybe Living on the Edge? Or a Bone Widow, who could also do some damage to the, to Brachus. Or Bone Cage? No one's dead yet, I don't think. Alright, maybe Living on the Edge on Sabil might not be the worst idea. The Geist, Gareth, Thane. That would only cost 1 AP. Alright, well, let's cast Living on the Edge on Sabil then, because she does appear to be kind of being targeted. Maybe Totem of the Necromancer? Or Grasp of the Starved, which would do physical damage and also set them to be crippled. I mean, I guess? Sure? That might have been a slight waste, but I'm thinking maybe we're okay. Now, in dragon form, is she weak to anything? No, same thing as before, I think. Alright, well then, Fane, let's have you... Maybe Meteor Shower the... No... Possibly Epidemic of Fire might not be a bad idea. Otherwise, Pyroclastic Eruption could also work. Alright, that would actually damage a lot of people, including Sabil, which I don't want. But thankfully she has Resist Death, so that could also not be a bad idea. Let's do it. Pyroclastic Eruption it is. Fantastic. And then maybe Poison Dart on Lucian? Get him killed? Yeah, Gareth is also suffering a little bit, which is great. Otherwise, Living Wall, Poison Wave. Wouldn't really be super useful. Alright, let's just poison Lucian then. And the Geist is slowed. Fantastic. So hopefully that should prevent them from doing exactly that. Right, Incarnate. Let's have you get up next to old Brachus and start tearing his butthole asunder with a nice little bit of that. And I guess that's it. We can have you swap places with Losa, who hopefully silencing Stare, and you've silenced the Sallow Man. Fantastic. Good job, Gareth. Okay, Lucian is unconscious. Does that mean he's coming back up later, or what? The Sallow Man is just wailing on Gareth now, which is what everyone wanted to do this entire time. Let's break the shackles on Sabil. get her to not die. And then... Why is that there? What? What is that narrow strip of no man's land? What the fuck? What is this? Unbelievable. What happened to the geo there? What the flying fuck? Alright, well, whatever. Let's try to get Sibyl to finish off Brachus, if at all possible. Let's get you up here, girl. And then a nice little bit of that would be good for the soul, I think. Now, can you actually chicken claw him? Is that possible at all? Maybe. But what with us not having, you know. Alright, I mean, let's give it a try, I would say, at the very least. Nice. Haha. Of course, I haven't, I haven't tried to fight the Kraken at all this entire time, which could be terrible. So let's just Chameleon Cloak Sibyl. Hope that she doesn't get wasted by the Kraken. Alright, Dallas is going to cast Flight and walk on or fly on over to this side. And she's going to do what? Lightning Ball on the Salaman. And kill Gareth in the process. I love it. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, well, that wasn't very nice. But that didn't actually hurt any one of our team members, which is awesome. So, Losa, I'm thinking maybe we should try to heal you up first. And I'm also thinking maybe Mass Cleanse Wounds might not be a bad idea, but... let's just try to get rid of the Geist. As well as its friend here. It doesn't have crazy resistances. So now that their armor is... sorry, their magic armor is gone, I'm thinking maybe Chain Lightning might not be a bad idea. Or Thunderstorm, actually. Yeah, let's go with Thunderstorm instead. Let's do that.
I'm ready.
So I'm hoping this will stun some of these gits. Dead. Almost dead. Well, not quite. Oh shit, the Kraken. Oh no. Is that seaweed? It's got kelp for a beard. And it's just gonna stare at us. Dimensional dive. What the fuck is that? Okay, it appeared next to Dallas. Fantastic. Holy shit. It fucking did a Death Star thing on her. Holy crap. Oh no. Oh no. No, what's it doing? No, don't do it to us. No, it's next to Losa, please. Spare Losa. Oh shit. Wasn't quite as devastating as I thought it would be. I mean, I say that now, but fuck me. Alright, Fabrosi, you still have your T enabled, which is awesome. So I'm thinking we'll bring Fabrosi over here and then maybe overpower, and then also... well, I mean, it wouldn't really work because we only have 2 AP left after we get up there. Alright, well then let's try to Onslaught. Again, I've never tried this before, so it'd be kind of interesting to see. Not bad. Alright, Brachus, I think, is dead. Whoa. Oh shit, the Kraken is dead. What? No. Holy crap. Wow. And everyone just leveled up. Where the fuck am I? I'm so disoriented right now. Oh my goodness. Wow, Dallas is no longer... Holy crap, holy. Alright, so, well, we want to try to incapacitate Dallas if at all possible. I don't know if it is possible, but we'll give it a try nonetheless. She's got Necrofire on her, which is great. Living on the Edge, I don't think would be super helpful for anyone except for maybe Losa. But I think... shit, I I'm actually kind of wondering if maybe we should try to preserve Lohse, since she doesn't have any armor right now. Just until she, you know, survives. Because right now, I kind of need to move Fane across, so he's not super useful. And let's see if we can have our big boy get on over to Dallas, which I think might be a little tough. Can get him up over here, right next to her. You know what? Do it. Going for a marathon run right now. That's hilarious. Unbelievable. Alright. I mean, actually that was a huge chunk of its health. Of her health, rather. Alright. Sebille, you're a little suffering for armor. Kind of wondering if maybe we should do spread your wings, have her fly on over to Dallas, and then maybe yeah, that might not be a bad idea. And then have her do or Medusa's head. Alright, well, let's give it a try. Let's have you fly on over as best as you can. And then if you can get there with 0 AP, which you can, and I don't think you'd be taking an attack of opportunity either. That means that we can do Medusa's head, and then possibly petrify her if she's within range. Wow, okay. That actually worked. Unbelievable. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Okay, Lohse, I'm gonna make sure that you are okay here with your... is anyone else affected by the plague? Fabrosi is. So let's try to get Lohse next to Fabrosi before we have her do her thing. Can you teleport yourself by any chance? No. You can nether swap yourself and Gareth's dead body, which is hilarious. But I'm also thinking maybe favorable wind and then having you just move across might not be the worst idea in the world. That being said, there is a lot of fire, which isn't great. Tornado, I don't think that's super useful. Well, actually no, tornado wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, let's do tornado, and then let's do favorable wind. That way you can just kind of like make your way across as best as you can. Fantastic. That's not great favorable winding, but sure. Thankfully, Dallas is kind of incapacitated, so I don't think we need to worry too much. That being said, though, we don't know if Lucien's gonna come back or not, so let's not dawdle if we can. Fabrosi, oh, you can actually hit her from down there. Interesting. All right, well, let's get you over there, and then whether or not we're actually gonna, oh no, we can overpower her, and then just completely get rid of her armor. Fan-fucking-tastic. Nice. Holy shit. Fane, maybe a meteor shower might not be a bad idea, but that's gonna hit Sebille as well, because you don't really have the range right now. So that's gonna take 4 AP, meaning that we might need to just... No, that's... She's undead still, right? Can we do this without affecting Sebille by any chance? It doesn't appear that there's a way. It's a little concerning. I mean, I wouldn't mind too much if she still had her full magic armor, but right now... Yeah, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Let's maybe magic armor Lohse as well as... Sorry, fortify Lohse as well as Sebille. And then try to get you closer to the action here. Actually, no, I think you should be able to do it from there, too. Right, big boy? I'm not gonna let you take the glory, though. That's gonna be for Fabrosi. Alright, can you get behind her? Is that at all possible? Oh, you can. Interesting. Oh, I see. Oh, no, what the hell? No, wait, what? Why is she... Okay, well, let's give that a try. Okay, good. She's still petrified. Okay. Whew. That was nerve-wracking. I don't know why that happened. Alright, Dallas is no longer petrified. No, she's petrified again. Alright, that's good to know. Let's get Lohse in a little closer. That's about as close as she can get right now. Alright, well, I mean, if you can get there... This weird... I don't understand this! This no man's land business. Right, Fabrosi? I'd say let's just have you shield bash her.
My time, it seems, is done. I never possessed such mastery of source. I can only hope your choice is wise and true, Godwoken. I have made mistakes, but wisdom and truth, these are still values I believe in, and always did.
Wait, why are you talking to Fane? It's Fabrosi, come on.
Dallas groans in pain.
I have failed. The future of all that is rests on your shoulders.
Damn fucking right. Okay, no, she's just fortified. I thought that Sebille was petrified or something.
Is it? I can hardly believe it.
Yeah, me too. Holy shit, that fight went a lot better than I imagined. Holy crap, I was expecting to be, to have to do that like a few times. Holy shit.
She casts her gaze around the crypt in awe.
After everything we've been through, after everything we've seen, here we are. Here I am. And now that I see godhood before me, I know what I have to do. Chief, you need to ascend. There's no one I would trust with this responsibility but you. I know you'll do what needs to be done, what ought to be done. And I know you'll do it with style.
Damn fucking right. Tell her you won't fail her. Say you'll do your best and you'll pay special attention to the scourge of demons plaguing the world too. Tell her you'll never forget her. Thank her. Tell her you love her. I think we should tell her that we love her.
Her eyes flash and sparkle with tears. She quickly wipes them away and feigns kicking you down a road.
Back at you, Chief. Always. Now go on, shoo. You've got business to attend to.
Hey, just because I ascend doesn't mean that we can't still be together or, you know, bump uglies.
Listen, this is it. Again. And I want you to know I'm not putting up a fight, not against you. My revels are now ended. Yours are about to begin. I've had my vengeance, my life and my liberty. You helped me win them back. And then, when we made love, all of me awoke.
Wait, what? What? No, that's not what happened. This is not the universe where we made love to Sebille. What the fuck? What? No, it was with Lohse. No, I didn't even save that universe. What the fuck?
All I want now is for this to end. To be by your side when we wage the final battle.
Fabrosi, you player! Holy shit!
And long after.
Thank her for her vote of confidence. You won't fail her. There will be a long after. You swear it. Alright.
I know there will. Now kiss me.
What? No, I mean, me telling Lohse that I love her means that, you know, it was Fabrosi and Lohse, not Fabrosi and Sebille. Okay. I guess since we're going to ascend, that means we get to just, you know, bang whoever we want. Retroactively.
You kiss each other passionately, ready to face the darkest dark.
How come we didn't get to kiss Lohse?
Well then, this is, as they say, it. I never dreamed that after all this, I would be standing here with one of your kind, let alone that I would be proud to do so.
Wow, what a complete change of attitude for Fane. That's awesome.
I cannot imagine someone I would trust more with divinity, including myself.
Humbly bow your head, you will do your best, grin broadly, you'll do what's right. I'll do what's right.
Fane lays a bony hand on your shoulder, squeezing gently.
We didn't make love to Fane, did we?
Do you know, I believe you will.
Okay, good. I thought he was gonna be like, now kiss me.
You think back on your journey here, on all you have seen, on how the Magisters hunted sorcerers who committed horrible crimes, and purged sorcerers who only tried to heal the sick. You think of how the Eternals unleashed void-woken horror on the world in an effort to reclaim it. You look at the source around you. You know that within your reach is Divinity. You think of what you could do with such power. Seeing the vast quantity of source in front of you, you think you should be able to handle a couple of Voidwoken. You think of your personal problems. It's time to make a choice. A choice that decides the fate of Rivellon, and of you.
Oh.
Where do you stand?
Take a deep breath, then say it. You accept the power of divinity. Refuse it, you shall not make the sacrifice. What? Wait, what sacrifice? Okay, so what happens if I say no? Do I just walk away? I mean, we came all this way. I believe we should accept the power of divinity. What's up with the Aetherin, by the way? Also, we never used the anathema, by the way. Alright. We'll accept the power of divinity. Let's do it.
After all that you have been through, and all that you have done, all that you have become, the Aetherin lies in front of you. Divinity is yours to take.
Holy crap. Oh, okay. Fabrosi, when did you get there? Oh, look, he's sitting on the throne.
Or to sacrifice. What you do next decides your own fate and the future of the world. What shall you do with divinity?
Fulfill your destiny as the God Woken, become the new divine. Is he dead? He's still unconscious. Give the source back to all the peoples, release divinity into the world. When everyone is divine, no one is divine. That's hilarious. Allow yourself and the world to be purged of its source. I don't think I want to do that. That's kind of what Lucian was asking us to do. Give the source back to all the peoples, release divinity into the world. That doesn't sound terrible. But then again, that's a lot of power for everyone, which I don't know if it's the best idea. Of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that they'll abuse the power, but any amount of power given to, you know, the average person, I think, has a much higher probability of being abused than not, right? Or maybe I'm just being really cynical here. Fulfill your destiny as the God Woken and become the new divine. Alright, let's do it. Let's become the new divine.
And so it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the God-Woken. A new divine rose, a true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm he was loved, worshipped, and adored. Humans, lizards, elves, and dwarves all rallied to his banner. The Great Allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the Void, the God King still sought to return. As for me, my last hope of ever being freed of the God King's terrible tyranny faded when the God Woken claimed divinity. An eternity of pain and suffering is mine. I cling now to the dream that one day the veil will be sealed, that one day I can be freed, that one day a new God Woken will rise.
Whoa. That was a little abrupt. I feel a little bad for Wendigo. I don't know if there's a different way of handling her fate, but I guess we're back on the Lady Vengeance. Somehow it got repaired again. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, well, there appears to be spirits of Beast and the Red Prince. And I'm assuming, Ben will also be around here somewhere. Hey, Red Prince.
The spirit of the Red Prince looks out over the water with that same steady, malcontent stare he sported when you first met. He doesn't acknowledge your presence.
Oh, that's a little depressing. Hey, man. Hey, man. Let's not. I've already, I feel bad about the Red Prince, but also let's level up. Let's go with strength and constitution, sure. Combat abilities, we will increase our warfare. Still haven't maxed it out, surprisingly. And then for civility, I guess we'll go with thievery. Hey, Melody. You wanna go below deck, and apparently I've made love to both Sabille and Losa. You know, so why not add yourself to the
Melody stands tall and proud, sunlight sparkling off her mask. From here she looks almost angelic.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Let an eye fool, your holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time.
Oh.
She turns to you, arms crossed, and grins.
Look at you. Magnificent.
Tell her she doesn't look too bad herself. Tell her that none of this would have been possible without her. Ask what she'll do now that it's all over. Tell her the Lady Vengeance looks as good as new. Ask how she managed to repair it. You don't look too bad yourself, Melody.
Actually, I've never looked better. Except for one small thing.
She fingers the mask covering her face. For a moment, it seems as though she's about to remove it. But instead, she places a hand on your shoulder.
We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way. I sacrificed much. But I'd give even more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me.
Oh, well, there's a lot of things I can do now.
But I believe that can wait.
Alright.
Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same.
Well, where do you plan to go?
Oh, I don't know. Around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a level 300. I'd say we've earned it.
You know, you could start with me.
And when the time comes, I'll come find you. Your Holiness.
Fabrosi the Holy, can you imagine? Alright, I think we should probably... There we go. Looks a little weird, but... I'd say we kind of deserved it, right? I don't think we should go below deck right now. Or you know what? Buckethead Gang, yes! That is the look of Divinity. Oh, wow. I'm just kind of really gleeful that we managed to get through that fight in like one try. Honestly, I was expecting nothing short of my butthole being torn asunder like several times. Beast, I know you're a spirit, but you could at least put some clothes on, man.
Beast's spirit barely responds to you. He only sings while brushing his ghostly beard.
He says he likes it thick and long and combs it out all dilly-eye-day. He says he likes it big and strong and combs it out all dilly-eye-day.
Definitely talking about a penis.
He twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs. He strokes and pokes like all the blokes. He say he'll touch it all day long and combs it out all dilly-eye-day.
Definitely talking about his dwarf penis. Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad you haven't lost your spunk. Tarquin?
Well, if it isn't the new divine gracing me with his presence. How honored I am.
Remind him who he's speaking to and tell him he ought to show more deference. I don't think we have that relationship with Tarquin. What are you gonna do now, man?
That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that.
Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustafsson?
Is that somewhere in, like, the Warhammer universe?
No, of course you wouldn't. It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself naturally. It comes from a mysterious race from another world. Beings that feed on minds.
Like the Illithid?
I intend to seek them out. This Gustafsson seems to guard portals to their realm. And once I've uncovered one, well, why settle for being the greatest mind in just one world? And there's another for the taking.
Alright, man. You do your thing, honey boo boo. You do your thing. I guess we should talk to the little kid and let's talk to the
Oh, the new divine. That's so cool.
Let's talk to the extraneous people before we talk to you know, all our other people. Say you pulse with power and you can't wait to put it to good use. Tell them it's like sitting down to a feast and not knowing what to taste first. Sniff the air, you feel ready. Ready to lead the order, ready to march to victory. Insist you don't feel different, but the world looks different. Vulnerable, ready for a good ransacking. Flex your biceps, you are ready to spread truth in this land of lies. Sure.
Neat. I'll be counting on you.
What a trade. Here, I don't need these rings anymore. Take them.
There's also the matter of my payment for all the stuff.
Oh, come on. I fucking just gave you a couple of rings worth like 14,000 gold.
He taps his fingers and mouths silently while he counts, until he arrives at an acceptable figure.
1,300,000 dozen and 50 gold pieces. Now pay up.
Laugh and tell him you've got a better idea. Let's throw him off the boat. Blink, you're not sure whether that's a real number. Roll your eyes. Who's this kid think he is? I've got a better idea.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Drop your voice to a whisper. You need him to spy for you. Someone to dig up dirt on your enemies. Tell him he's a true warrior and the divine is in need of a bodyguard. Yeah, we're gonna use the little kid as a bodyguard. He's level 19. Ask him to be your special advisor, your right-hand man. Dig up dirt on my enemies.
Han ponders your suggestion for all of a second.
Okay. I love being all sneaky and well, yeah. But you better believe the bill for that will be a doozy.
Hey, where's your lover, Almira? You ditch him? You wanna get with a new divine?
I've never been fond of what the divine stands for, but I must say, it's rather exciting to say I've been up close and personal with one.
Remark that you hope she's reformed her ways after winning back her freedom. Ask what's next for her. I guess that seems a little hoity-toity, but sure.
Reform my ways? How adorable. No, I'm afraid I cannot escape who I am and what I've done.
Her eyes flick down to your mouth. She smiles coyly, then slinks forward to kiss you.
Give in to her.
Her mouth meets yours and devours you with predatory abandon. Somewhere in the recesses of your mind, you think you hear her voice sigh, mine. But then the kiss ends.
Something to remember me by, darling.
Nice. Take your leave. That's funny. What a fucking playa. Alright, I believe Thane is upstairs. Should we go downstairs too? Alright, well let's talk to Thane and then maybe head downstairs and see if there's anything down there.
Thane is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He leaves through it slowly, muttering to himself.
Interesting.
His eyes stay fixed on the book as you approach.
Cough quietly to get his attention. Lean in, grab a sleeve, and examine it between your two fingers. Announce that the god is here. Maybe he could, you know, say hi. Let's cough quietly.
Thane looks up, his gaze carefully drinking you in.
Fascinating. The power of my people. The power of the Veiled. All in one delicate mortal shell. Who could have imagined?
Grace him with a smile. You could have imagined it. Admit that it feels a little strange. Tell him it's not all that it's cracked up to be. You have power, yes, but also have a huge responsibility. Feels a little strange.
The powers of the universe rushing through your body and you feel strange? Heavens no.
The skeleton looks back to the book. You can feel the grief radiating from him.
Oh no.
I can't help thinking that I could have saved them. That I could have done something.
Tell him that you're sorry, you wish you could have saved them. Nod, he could have saved them but sacrificed everyone else. He did the right thing. Ask if he'd like you to remove the pain of his grief. You are divine after all. Huh. Well... is that what he would actually want, though? I don't think that Fane would want that, though. That's a thing. Yeah, I guess I'm sorry?
You could have saved them, but you didn't. You made your choice.
Oh, Fane.
Don't misunderstand. I made my choice too. That doesn't mean I cannot mourn them, though. They deserve that much.
Fair enough. He's in pain, you can feel it, but you can also feel the great potential future that lies ahead. Rest your hand on his shoulder. Whatever about the past, this is his world now. Yeah, this is your world now, Fane.
The skeleton hefts Hubert's dog-eared encyclopedia, its weight heavy in his hands.
I've been rereading this book, looking over your history once again, poring over every detail with a new perspective, and do you know what? It's shit.
Fane tosses the book over his shoulder.
What? There was an animation for that?
Over the ship's railing and disappears with a faint splash.
That's awesome.
If you have spent your life staring at a thing, you can write about it with knowledge. You can write about it with love. But it is almost impossible to write about it with wonder. You creatures have spent your lives trudging about this world, and you've grown blind to its miracles.
Look at him quizzically. What does he mean? Huh, you suppose he's right. You're not so sure you think you can see the world with just as much wonder as he can. What do you mean?
Simply that to see the true beauty of a thing, sometimes you have to look at it as an outsider. As someone with fresh eyes, if you will.
You know what? That's a very good point.
Take otters, for example. Energetic, waterproof cats, utterly beautiful creatures.
Otters are cute.
Or octopuses. Did you know they're secretly octopuses? Octopi? Octopods? I shall have to look that up. Regardless, the world is filled with absolutely incredible sights. And who better to catalogue them with the awe they deserve than someone seeing them for the first time?
Say can't imagine anyone better for the job, pat him on the shoulder, whatever makes him happy. Or grip him by the arm, it's been a pleasure. Can't imagine anyone better for the job.
Ah, finally. You're right about something.
Fane nods curtly and turns away, notebook in hand.
Oh, can't help but feel like that conversation could have gone a little better. But I'm hoping we're okay. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go below deck to see if maybe there's
something interesting down there. The future lies above, not below.
Right. I have noticed the distinctive lack of Ifan's spirit though, so I was kind of hoping that maybe I could find him downstairs, but I guess not. All right, we'll talk to Lohse last. Sabine?
There you are. I was hoping you'd come find us again. I've never known a god before they became divine. I was curious if it would have changed you.
She gives you a long, assessing look, but makes no immediate comment.
Say you don't feel changed at all. Tell her you do indeed feel different, more powerful, yes, and more solemn too. Ask her if she thinks you seem different.
She paces around you like a cat, looking you over.
Well, you certainly look the same. But there's something in the air around you. It vibrates ever so slightly. There's magic in it. Power. Don't you feel it?
Say you do, but you feel unchanged in your soul and mind. Tell her it's quite incredible, you feel invincible. Say you'd expected something different, sudden realizations about existence, about people, the power to create in the blink of an eye. Yeah.
Maybe you should give it a bit of time. I imagine it takes almighty power a little while to settle in.
What will you do now?
She looks around at the blue skies and sees, smiling.
Whatever I like, my life is mine now.
Damn right.
She puts a hand lightly on your shoulder and pulls you toward her.
We have shared times both good and bad. Times beautiful and ugly. I won't forget them. Not for anything. I have no doubt you will do good by our realm. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, that's nice. It was really awesome to see the character development for a lot of these characters. Now, I know I have kind of shit on the game a couple of times, for which I apologize. I've actually, looking back on it now, I've definitely enjoyed it a lot more than I've not. Like, this stuff kind of bothered me a little bit, you know, like the whole... Like, they shouldn't be there still. But anyways. Let me just quickly see if maybe we... I'm fairly certain I made love with Lohse. Not... Yeah, look. We shared a passionate night together. We're in love, etc., etc. So, how come... So weird. Yeah, okay, so one of the biggest gripes that I had with the game was the bugs. Champions of the Gods, Consulate, Sign of Resistance. All still here, and a lot of the quests that we've failed in whatever. Or not failed, but couldn't complete because of bugs, or if I maybe messed them up somehow. I think that was one of my biggest gripes, but overall, I've enjoyed the game, but we'll talk about that more later. Lohse?
Oh my, you! Look who it is! Our brand new Lord and Savior.
She curtsies low and looks up at you with a grin.
So, what's your first order of business? End world hunger? Instigate world peace? Send all spiders back to hell where they belong?
Oh, I like spiders. Laugh and say she hasn't changed at all. Tell her you plan to start rebuilding whatever the void destroyed. Say you plan to rest. What comes next can wait. Tell her you plan to enjoy what you've earned. Divine power suits you. Laugh and say that she hasn't changed at all.
Well, yeah. I'm not the next god. Someone made that abundantly clear.
Oh.
She winks and pokes you in the ribs.
Oh, okay, she's just joking.
So? Come on, don't keep me in suspense. What are you gonna do with your almighty power?
I'm gonna rest first.
Can it? Sometimes I think this realm of ours is cursed. You look alive, oh divine one. I'll bet this place keeps you on your toes. Big job. I'd offer to help, but I've got some business of my own to attend to.
Ask her to elaborate. Take a wild guess. She's gonna hit the road with a bunch of filthy artists in get her old band back together. Elaborate?
Get loot, play loot, get glad. So Chief, I guess this is it, right?
Oh wait, come on. I thought we were supposed to stay lovers. Say you guess so, but you won't forget her, not ever. Say you guess so, tell her to stay out of trouble. I won't forget you, Lohse.
Her face softens.
You know, I won't forget you either. Not ever. It's not every day you fall in love with a future god after all. You'll ace it. I'm sure of that.
As she turns from you, the whites of her eyes darken, the veins in her face go grey, and a wicked smile curls her mouth. Suddenly it's gone again. She winks, and you're left wondering whether you saw anything at all.
See you around.
That's it? No final kiss? Nothing? Oh man. I'm hoping for something. But I guess we're done talking to everyone, right? Have we talked to the Lady Vengeance herself? I'm wondering if maybe we need to talk to her too. She was an integral part of the whole thing, so I guess it would make sense to talk to her.
It gives me almost as much pleasure to speak to you as it does to be whole again.
Remark that it is good to see her. The Lady Vengeance has been a dependable ally. Say you're just glad to see that all that trouble behind you rather than in front of you. Shake your head. How can this be? She was dashed upon the mountainside. Yeah, how can this be?
Consider me to be a gift from Malady. My wood was splintered, but my spirit intact. It was a great feat, but given her skill, not a surprising one.
Well, you've been a dependable ally.
I will always be an ally to those that carry swords, to those whose blood is of the heroes of old. And so, as always, I am at the ready.
Nod silently. It's time to depart. Say that you still have a few things to attend to. I think we've spoken to everyone, right? Yep. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
You look out to the endless beyond. The sun's light plays upon the waves, just as it always did. The sails flutter in the wind, just as they always will. And yet, something is different. You are different. And with a start, you realize where you must go next. You speak the command to the Lady Vengeance, and another chapter begins.
Nice.
War raged on. Arx remained the center of power as the races united behind the Divine. But the Voidwoken attacks continued as they did elsewhere. Arx would see many more long years of war. The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new divine alliance. The houses of war and of shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the god king. The empire used the war to expand its territory. With Justinia dead, the Dwarven kingdom descended into chaos. But although they did not join the divine alliance, many joined the fight against the void, and did their people great honor in battle and in death. With Lucian gone, the elves reluctantly rejoined the divine alliance. Their place in the war on the void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new divine. And on the integrity of the elven godwoken who did not ascend. And here and there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on. The island of Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's paradise, a place of exile for those whose sorcery threatened to bring in the void. For their well-being, its residents depended entirely on the benevolence of the new divine. Reaper's Coast struggled on. The farms and the fisheries fought to feed the people against the void-woken blight. The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still. Driftwood teetered on the edge of starvation until the night the void-woken came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end to the famine. The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why. Arx battled on. Young Han grew up a warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest generals. But even he could not win the war. Almira and Mihaili settled in an abandoned homestead. The locals liked and respected Almira. She never wanted for help, and deals always fell to her favor. Outsiders were often suspicious, but no local would speak against her. With a new divine at the helm, Malady had a powerful ally, but she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did. Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again. Ahu the wizard served the new divine with honor, wisdom, and an at times unnerving feline elegance. The undead priestess Gratiana remained in her sanctuary, happy to wait for the war to pass. She was troubled only by the silence of her goddess. Sahala sought to strengthen the Elven alliance with the new divine. Her powers of sight proved useful in the ongoing war against the void, but she could never be sure that the new divine trusted her. Tova, her mother, was Sahala's most trusted warrior. Fane traveled Rivellon, notebook in hand, recording the wonders he discovered. He kept a socket peeled for signs of the Eternals, hoping to find the wife he had lost. He's still looking. Sabile wandered the world. She became a household name, famed the realm over as a traveling hero, celebrated wherever she went. Enjoying life to the fullest, she was truly and finally free. Lohse returned to her music and enjoyed a storied career as the Divine's premier musician. Dark moods would still overtake her, and she would spend long hours walking in the wilds. She always returned with a new song. And then there was you. For how much of this do you take credit or blame? And what kind of divine were you as the world battled on? Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine? Should you have given your soul and sealed the veil? Only you know the truth. You and one other. For the God King still calls your name. Do you answer? Only you know if you atone for your sins.
All right, fantastic. Okay, I'll be honest. Wasn't a very satisfactory epilogue, I will say. I've seen more, I've seen better epilogues, I will admit. Like, for example, Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights, I think, definitely had a much more satisfactory epilogue, where it kind of like had very definitive outcomes of your actions. A lot of it, I think, was like, well, this could happen, that could happen, and that's the end. It's like, And it's kind of weird how they also reference several characters that I really had minimal interactions, like Sahela's mother, for example. Like, I know we rescued Sahela, but I completely forgot about her, so... And also Han, we talked to him like maybe twice. So I don't know why that was a big deal, but alright, apparently it was. It is kind of sad that they never really referenced the love between Fabrosi and Lohse, or apparently between Fabrosi and Sabile. But it's fine, I guess. Alright, I don't think the credits are gonna be super long though, but yeah. So as I was saying, there were parts of the game where I had some definite issues, like for example the quests being bugged. I think of that though, like the biggest gripe that I had was like, you know, the consulate quest not finishing for whatever reason, as well as several other missions where it's like, oh, you clearly did this, and it says that person is dead or whatever, but for some reason, it just never closed the quest. Which, I don't know, just kind of makes me feel like I'm playing a game that's not completed, if that's fair to say. And I get it, it's a small development team, I understand. So, you know, I'm not trying to like shit on them or anything, but it definitely did kind of leave a not so great taste in my mouth in that regard. But that being said, overall, I'd say I definitely enjoyed the game for sure. And I know I said this, or I may have said this in the past, where I said I don't think I'd be coming back to play this again. I might. I actually might. I think it'd be interesting to kind of see where everyone else goes in terms of their stories. Like, I would like to see the Red Prince's storyline. I'd like to see the Beast's storyline. I'd like to see Ben's storyline. And maybe even try my hand at playing as Debris, since we've played as Fabrosi, and then playing like in more, I guess, evil kind of playthrough. As evil as we can get. I don't know how much of an evil playthrough we can actually do, because there's no clear and set evil path in this game, which I think was kind of lacking a little bit. But you know, I mean, the story is fairly extensive. It is one of the longer RPGs I've played, so I guess it makes sense that it's not that much longer. Or, I mean, having in the completely evil path would be, I think, a little too much. But I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for keeping up the the series if you did, and if you just wanted to drop by here and there and watch what happens, then you know that's cool too. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for keeping up, or you know whatever. I apologize, I'm a little elated still about the whole victory. Rather easy victory, I would say almost, but I don't know. In terms of what will replace this series, I'm not entirely sure. I do want to get into Stellaris again, and I'd like to get into another RPG if possible. But that being said, another RPG, I guess it kind of depends on the length of the RPG, but yeah, I would like to do another RPG if possible. Eventually, I'd love to do Planescape Torment, one of my favorite RPGs. I'd love to do Baldur's Gate, I'd like to do Neverwinter Nights, all of those classics for sure, but maybe not immediately. Maybe I'd like to do something a little shorter and then eventually jump back into something a little bit longer, but yeah. So again, thank you to everyone who even dropped by momentarily. Thank you to everyone who kept up with the series. Thank you to everyone who left a like, who left a comment. And hey, if you enjoyed this ending, if you enjoyed the series, then yeah, I would appreciate it if you do leave a like. Let me know how you like the series. Those are definite boobs and nakedness going up the screen now. Fantastic. And yeah, that will of course let me know that you enjoyed it. So maybe having another RPG might not be a bad idea. That's what I would get from your likes and comments and whatnot. And I do have a Patreon as well as the YouTube sponsorship available. So if you want to, support the channel financially, that's an option as well. But if not, that's okay too. Don't feel pressured into doing that at all. It's fine. I love doing this, and this has been a lot of fun. And I'm kind of hoping that we're getting close to the end of the credits here because I'm kind of running out of stuff to say, but. Nope, it's still going. It's still going. It appears that we are on the B alphabet of the Kickstarter backer list. Oh, jeez. Maybe I'll actually cut the thing short. I don't really want to skip the credit if I can avoid it. But I might have to because I'm actually running out of stuff to say, and we're actually getting to like the hour and 30-minute mark for this episode. I apologize if you're not super thrilled about the fact that we've gone into like an hour 30 minutes for this finale, but I did say, or actually not, I don't know if I said it or not, but I prefer not to cut finales because I feel like it kind of cuts the flow of the whole thing, but I might have to skip through the credit list here. I apologize to everyone who will not appear on the credit or who will not appear on this episode, but yeah, I think we're getting a little close to the end here. Okay, we can actually speed through this. Alright, well, I don't know if this is really gonna help because, well, I mean, we're in the... Oh man, this is... I think this is actually one of the most heavily funded, or at least not heavily funded Kickstarter campaign, but heavily funded video game Kickstarter, video games on Kickstarter, possibly. Okay, we're on the H list, and we're now on the I. I don't want to miss anything just in case, right? And I kind of wish that I actually had backed this on Kickstarter myself, but it's fine. Maybe if there's like a new Divinity Original Sin 3, but I kind of doubt it because I think this actually. I need to look up where this fits in terms of the timeline of the Divinity stuff, but yeah, I guess it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to play some of Larian's other Divinity series just to get more backstory and whatnot. Okay, we're in the N section, guys. We're in the O. Okay, we're in the P's. And soon we'll get through the entire list and get to the very end, and hopefully maybe we'll see something interesting. Or I'll kick myself in the teeth. Oh. I don't know how I feel about not Losa singing this song. Yeah, you know what? We'll just skip on ahead, because I kind of want to listen to Losa sing it. Not this dude. Ah, we're on the Zeds now. There we go. Is that it? Ah, right. But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone again for watching. Well, I guess see if we're at the very end actually before we conclude the series. But yeah, I love this song. I actually listened to this on repeat several times already. That's a nice image to end things on. Void Woken just completely annihilating civilians. Fantastic. Alright, that's it then. Okay. So as I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I will hopefully see you guys in the next series, whatever it may be. And if not, then that's fine. I'll see you guys around the channel, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, so for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and have an amazing breakfast.